When I'm feeling your love, it's like a wind that blows. Can't give up and I can't let go. Won't give up, I won't lose. When I'm broken down and I'm bruised.
Right guys, today's video, yes you are on a pole before you ask, and that's why we're at a weird angle here. I've got the BMX out and we're on a street, and today I'm going to be teaching you, well, letting you know the best 5 beginner BMX tricks, however I'm going to name the video. Yeah, the best ones to learn, the quickest ones to learn, and the ones that I know. So I'd say I'm a beginner street rider. So let's get into it. Right, so even though it is absolutely freezing, I think it's about 1 degree now when I looked when I came out. I've got the helmet, I've got the old noggin protected, and I've got the BMX now. Now the ride down here, we've already had problems. Just because how bad the metal that Mafia used, whatever it is on the frame, because the wheel just moves in. And then when I had chain tensioners on it, it just messed up the whole sprocket, and that's why I had to get a new sprocket. So getting back to the video, we're going to start off with a manual. Now, if you've never seen a BMX before, or you've seen a bike obviously, but a manual is, if you've ever seen a wheelie, it's having the bike like this, and you're using your balance point to keep the front wheel up, instead of having a wheelie where you use the pedals to keep the wheel up. So let's show a little demonstration if I can, if the bike stays together long enough. That was just a little manual. Yeah, that's my capabilities at the moment in this cold. So as you saw there, I had all my weight over the back wheel because that's where the balance point is of the bike. So you've got like leverage kind of thing. So then, yeah, with the wheelie, you use the pedals to keep the wheel up. So when you do a wheelie, you start off by kicking it up, and then you've got the pedals there to keep your momentum up. But with a manual, it's all in the back end. So you've got to be bending your knees and adjusting when you're keeping your weight back over the bike to keep your balance point. Now, in a manual, the worst thing to do is having your legs straight, because I'll show you what happens when you straighten your legs. So you're either going to flip out like that, which I wasn't expecting to happen, or the front end's just going to drop, and you're going to have to know how to get off the bike, or pull the brake if you have a brake. You don't want to be straightening your legs in a manual. You want to keep them always bent, so you've always got the leverage to move back and adjust, and where the weight is on the bike and the momentum and the speed you've got. Now, depending on the speed you've got, obviously it's going to be easier to manual and obviously a bit more tricky. So if you're going flat out and you go to manual that back wheel out, you've got to be ready on the brake, because if you loop even more, there's less time for adjustment because you're going quicker. Now, that's why you want to start off slower, but you don't want to start off too slow, because then you haven't got any speed to keep the wheel up at all. So yeah, let's move on to the next trick. So as I said, for the manual, you're using your weight to keep the front wheel up. Now for the wheelie, obviously you're keeping the wheel up with the wheelie aspect of it, which is you pedaling. And as you saw there, that was the worst demonstration of a wheelie, because I haven't got the wheelies quite on point, as I said, because the back wheel moves. So I'm scared of it, me pedaling and it just going, and then me just dying. So the wheelie, yeah, it's just pedaling. You obviously know how to wheelie, surely. So let's move on to the next trick after a quick demonstration. So the next trick, if your bike isn't working like mine is, pretty scary to ride, this next trick's not going to be great, but we're going to try it anyway. I've got the helmet on. What's the worst going to happen? So the bunny hop. Now, we're not going for an American bunny hop, because that's going to be in another video. We just got the normal bunny hop, which is just when you just pull up the bike flat. The American bunny hop is obviously, I'll explain more detail, but the American bunny hop, you pull up with the bars so the front wheel goes up, and then you kind of like dip down again. Yeah, so we want the normal bunny hop, which you bring everything up. So when you're on bike per se, when American bunny hop, you want to pull up like that. Normal bunny hop, which we're doing right now, is just a pull up like that. So you want to compress and then back up, and then you want to take your little foot off just enough to scare you, so you're going to like chin the bike. But yeah, no, you don't take the rear foot off. You can, yeah, so you want to pull up the whole bike all together, level, flat, everything, all comprende. So yeah, just like that. Whoa. Okay, so we're not going to do any more of those, because I clearly can't keep my feet on. So we're going to move on to the next trick. So the next trick is one that has eluded me for a while. Eluded me? Who knows? Trick that I've been trying for ages, and I've only just kind of got and then lost again. But it's the foot jam. Now, obviously, if you don't know what foot jam is, it's in the title. You want to jam your foot just in there, just in the front wheel there, while you're running along, and you want to foot jam, get back down, pedal off, or if you've got the fakie down, little fakie back, and then whip it, then turn it out. So yeah, let's do a quick-ish demonstration of foot jam. Real slow, because so as you saw there, for me it's more about the getting out of the foot jam than the actual foot jam itself, because even though it's cold, my feet really hurt when I did that, but it's the getting out of it. So I nearly got out of it. Let's have another go. Whoa, that was way too far. I didn't quite get my foot in and I started pushing the wheel back. So that's not going to help when you're not trying to stall it. Real slow, real slow, real slow. Foot jam, bang on. Yes. So yeah, that is the foot jam. Now you can't really go wrong with it, really, to be honest. When you're learning it, because you just roll out like that, real slow, even slower than that you could go, and then just kick your foot in, have a little lean. No, don't lean. The momentum will push you forward, and then you back down, and then pedal off as quick as possible, because then you want to keep upright, you want to keep balance. So yeah, let's move on to the final trick that you want to learn. Right, so we've moved the setup round because, as I said, I was on a road. There's the path right there, and then we're on a road, so we've got two curves. So what can that mean? We're not playing Kirby, we haven't got any footballs. We're going to talk about fakies. Now, fakies is where you give a little stall and then back out, or basically it's when you're going backwards on the bike and you've got control. So yeah, we're going to use the curb for this demonstration. Now, it is downhill. It's kind of like a bowling alley, this road. In the middle, it's at the highest, so it then dips off. So I'm not sure how well I'm going to be at fakies. I'm not that good at fakies anyway, but we're going to have a go. We're going to have a go on this curve first, because it's closest. Just there. And then we're going to have a go on that curve if that doesn't work out. So yeah, let's have a quick go, and then I'll let you know. But real slow, because the curve's not that big. You want to fake it out, and then roll off. See, that was very uneventful for me for fakies. So yeah, we've done quite well there. So yeah, you literally just want to bounce off and then roll back. If you haven't got, if you're on a normal BMX, you haven't got a free coaster, you're gonna have to pedal back, because the chain is obviously gonna get involved. So guys, there you have it. You had the 5 best, I guess you have the 5 best beginner tricks to learn on your BMX, which is sitting right about there. And yeah, I've moved location now because I'm here to film another video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from the video, if you can get from my teaching, from my wisdom that I've learned. Yeah, it's not really much wisdom, but yeah, I've got a BMX, so I've done it ish. The wheelie was a bit off, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, click the like button. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't seen my Christmas edit, which was a couple of weeks ago now, obviously, because it's January when I'm filming this, go over and search that. Go on my channel, search Christmas edit, or on YouTube just search Jack Merck Christmas edit, and it was pretty sick. I was in a Christmas suit, and there's some behind the scenes videos as well if you haven't seen those. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Kick back, chilling out, maxing, relaxing. Summertime weather, fantastic. Kick back. I'ma crack another cold one. Barbecue chicken almost done. Kick back. Ayy, all the shorties came through and my friends came too. It's a vibe at the kickback. Yeah, and we live from the kickback. What's up? I'm a little antisocial in these social situations, but when I'm on the stoop, sipping on booze is like vacation, cause there's nothing that I'd rather do